Hey everybody, so we're here doing my Frank Tufano review of this restaurant vlog thing. Yeah, there's gonna be a lot of fat phobia in this, in the literal sense of, oh my gosh, he's so freaking scared of fat. He's afraid to eat fat. It's just insane to me how afraid of fat he truly is. Now I'm just gonna put you on full screen. Let's see here if I can find, whoops. Once I find the button. And, ready? 1.25, here, or 1.5, and here we go.
We're like dead in the middle of the restaurant, but we'll see. So one of the reasons I wanted to come here was because when this place was opening, which is like 7 years ago now, it was actually like when I was kind of starting YouTube, I interviewed here for a position and they really liked me and wanted to hire me. But I don't remember exactly what I was doing. It would have been a great gig though, because I mean, this place has been killing it since they opened in 2016, 2017. So it's really like...
He was carnivore then, by the way.
Been one of the more popular restaurants in New York City for the whole time they've been open. So last time we went out, you guys know I had beer. Thought about it on the live stream the other day. You know, with the beer, you don't know what type of water they're using to brew the hops.
It's beer. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, it's still beer. Beer doesn't mean healthy.
They do have cider. Look, chances are, like, is a cider from France? Are they going to use tap water? No, it's probably not. So that's like a safe bet. It really depends on where the beer is from. Like if it's a United States beer like this stuff, I'd be worried about it. Belgian beer, I probably wouldn't worry as much about the quality of the water they're using. For the wines, the champagnes, all that stuff, you know 100% it's made from the juice of the grape. So from like a health perspective, it's a much safer bet. It's kind of special. Last day in New York, well, last week in New York, kind of. And champagne usually makes me sick, but I think we'll go for it. We'll have that to start. So when I looked online, the menu is actually the same as what they have now, and there wasn't really a lot of stuff I could have. You guys know we don't do the seafood, we don't do the shellfish for the most part, so oysters are out. This is just leeks with hazelnuts, which might be okay, but I might not like it. A lot of...
You're eating a lot of carbs. You're eating seeds and nuts and stuff anyways. What's the big idea, huh? You love carbs. Carbs! As does anybody, because carbs are addicting.
Like the pickled vegetables and stuff, I'm usually not a fan of. Foie gras, very fatty.
Pickled vegetables are better than regular ones because it breaks things down a bit more. And you need foie gras in your life.
Tuna, it might not be that bad. That's why we try to stay away from the fish with the metals and the mercury and stuff. This is okay, although I usually try not to have beef when I go out because I'm eating beef all day. They put caviar on it, so they got a pretty...
Oh, come on. More beef won't hurt you. You need the fatty stuff. Come on, stop with this fat phobia.
Upcharge on there. Eel is super fatty fish, usually polluted. Lobster, more.
Oh, I'd never eat eel. Oh my lord. Pollution aside, I don't think I'd eat it because I don't think it's that safe. Because they're poisonous anyways, aren't they? Like, yikes.
Fish. None of these look that great besides the tartar for our diet. More fish.
You need tartar in your life too. I think you need fish for the omega-3s because you don't take in any fat. You need fatty fish. You need fatty food. Fatty food. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. I said what I said.
More fish. Very fatty too.
Buddy, you're not going to be able to get your testosterone right or anything right in your body if you don't eat the fat. Like, this, it's all he complains about here.
This is more foie gras, so very fatty. And then we have sweetbread. So this is what I was looking at. Might be like the only okay thing, which is just like veal organs, which are usually very mild. So from like a dietary safety point of view, the sweetbreads are probably the best bet. And you know what? Maybe the tartar is even safer, but we'll see. Maybe we'll get that. And for the entrees, they did have a few things that did work. Sea bass is lean, finned fish, so it's probably okay compared to...
This is what I mean. The less cholesterol you take in, the less able your body is to detox something, Frankie. Have people ever told you you smell because I would almost think you do, given that you don't detox anything. You don't take the fat in, and the cholesterol helps with detoxing your body. I'm not saying this to be rude, but I'm saying that as fact. If you're not detoxing properly, you're gonna smell. No matter how much you shower.
Shellfish are the fattier fish that are more polluted. Lobster, want to avoid the shellfish. Halibut, probably okay. Dover sole, probably okay too, so we can do that.
Oh, you're afraid of salt now too, huh? Wow. Tell me you're on the standard American diet without telling me you're on the standard American diet.
Rabbit's very lean. We can do that too if we wanted to.
Oh, Frankie. You're trying to induce rabbit starvation, aren't you? Are you doing a self-suicide, an online suicide? Are you trying to do a suicide for money? You're doing a suicide diet? I'm changing the word up a bit. 'Cause that's not the way you want to go. No. Don't be doing that to yourself. Don't be doing a suicide diet because you don't want to. No, people don't want to watch that. We don't want to watch that. In the end, what we really want is for you to get better, and you're not better, and I know why you're not better. You're going to say why, and I'm going to tell you why what is happening to you is happening to you. In case you don't know.
I think this is lamb, which is fatty. Hey, I'll have the second.
The gas station cake?
Hold on. Yeah, that one. Yeah. Where were we? Yeah, so the lamb is kind of fatty.
You need it. Eat fat. Stop with this phobia of dietary fat. If it's oils, sure, but natural fats from meat? Come on, stop with the phobia of natural fat from meat. Stop.
It's kind of fatty, and I don't want to have beef for dinner. And this bone marrow, all that stuff is probably really fatty too, so.
I don't want the fat, because the fat made me sick. No, it did not. It did not make you sick, you little crybaby. No, the reason you got sick, little buddy, is because you put yourself into rabbit starvation. If you hadn't not taken the, if you had done carnivore without taking the fat out, you would have been great, and you'd still be doing carnivore to this day, I guarantee you. I don't take the fat off. In fact, I'm trying to incorporate even more fat. Dude, you need fat. Not sorry.
I'm thinking Dover sole.
You're not even... Okay. Let's just step into his mind for a moment and answer his long-lost wish of getting a girl. And let's say a girl meets you. Let's say that girl is me. I don't want to be with you for one reason. Okay, quirks aside, we're both quirky. So there's only one main reason why I don't want to be with you. Well, maybe it's 2 words. I couldn't think of just 1 word. 2 words, Frankie. No testosterone. No sex hormones either, by the way. Just none overall. You're not fertile. I really don't think you're fertile. My baby would come out deformed. Definitely. I wouldn't put my trust in your sperm.
Sweetbreads and Dover sole, or maybe. Yeah, because I really want to try the tartare and the sweetbread.
Then eat it. God damn it. Sorry.
And then do the Dover sole.
I am so sorry, you guys. That is the first time I ever cursed online. I'm so sorry. But he's just friggin' getting to me. Usually I cover it by saying, gosh dang it, but oh my lord, man. Yeah, I've literally let loose over the years and kind of started cursing at times. Usually to myself, but dude, this guy's just off. Just, ugh.
don't know, it might be a lot of food. The thing is, like, I don't know how each of these dishes is composed. So you probably have to, like, come one day, try the sea bass, try the halibut, try the Dover sole, see what they come with. If this is just brown butter on the side, it's just a lot of protein. Daikon is usually okay, but I'm not sure how much I like that. See, there's crayfish, vinaigrette, green tomato, and mint. That doesn't sound like it's starchy, so a lot of flavonoids might not be that good.
Again, tell me you're on the standard American diet without telling me you're on the standard American diet.
And then the rest of the stuff is either really fatty.
Carbs. Oh my god. Stop with the, oh, this is fatty, this is fatty, this is fatty. Stop. Just stop. I've had it with this. You're killing yourself. Do you realize that we need fatty acids? You're not going to get any fat from the lean foods. It might have some, but there's not anywhere like close to what your body needs to keep your gallbladder functioning, Frankie. So stop with the fear of fat. The actual definition of fat phobia is fear of fat. Not fat people, fear of fat. So stop being afraid of fat. Eat the dang fat. Learn to eat fat. Eat butter. Eat beef. Saturated fat. Stop with the fear of fat. This is not the 90s anymore.
I don't know what they normally put in this. If it's like a tomato or really fatty based stew, then it might not be that good, or it could be really good. So
it's not good because it's fatty. What is this? I would never take my chances with you, Frankie. I would never. No girl wants to be with somebody who has no testosterone and their fertility's down the freaking gutter. Gosh dang it, man.
we'll see. But honestly, like, with how busy this place is always and the prices on the menu, they must be printing fucking money, but like super fan. I wore a long sleeve shirt because I didn't really want to wear a t-shirt, but I probably would have been fine. Yeah, so like 2 weeks ago, I was gonna film a vlog at a different place, but what ended up happening was they wouldn't give me a seat at the table, and I was sitting at the bar. I didn't really, feel comfortable at the bar doing this as I would. So it's just like dead in the middle of the restaurant, kind of busy, but not like crazy busy. And like when you're kind of like sitting on a bar stool, you don't feel that comfortable. And to put my phone down on the bar instead of the table just wasn't the best idea. So even though I brought my mic down and stuff, 2 weeks ago I decided not to film that dinner. But I will say that they treated me kind of weird when I had the microphone on my neck. Even like though I didn't have my camera and wasn't filming anything, like none of the staff really wanted to talk to me. And the phone lets me be here too because I got my fucking phone out vlogging in the middle of the restaurant, which they don't seem to care about. I think they would have said something already. When I got treated like an FBI agent when I wore the microphone. At least like with the phone and stuff, they kind of know what you're doing. Like they think you might be like a restaurant.
Would you shut up? Come on.
You're like filming a vlog or something. So they got Pellegrino, and then we got champagne. But when I open my own place and I'm charging $50 for a glass of champagne, we're gonna have a full water selection, whatever.
No one's gonna want to go there. No one, except for a few of your little minions.
Well, it's a little.
The standard American diet, by the way, only started. Well, actually, a form of it started. $10,000 years ago, 15,000 years ago. But guess what? That's not enough time for us to evolve into that food. The panda lost its source of animal food over the last 10,000 years. Guess what? It still has the digestive tract of a carnivore. So all that bamboo it's eating, that's why the cubs are born so tiny. They're born so weak and small. They're only born after 3 months. It's not enough time. They're so helpless and so tiny. And the parents, the mother can barely milk it, and she needs a lot of food, and it's so hard. These things, a lot of the cubs don't last. Like, if there's more than one cub born, a lot of them don't make it. A lot of them don't. It's so hard to breed these little guys. Because there's, well, maybe not little in a traditional sense, but it's so hard to breed them. You gotta stop with this fat phobia, Frankie. I'm getting sick of this because your children are gonna come out the same if both of you eat that way. Both of you and your girl. She's not gonna want you anyway, Frankie, because you don't have any. I don't even think you produce any sperm. I don't even think you have any sex hormones. Period, because you're eating such. You don't eat fat at all. I would not be surprised.
Here. We got a candle though.
I'd be curious to I'd be curious to know about his sex hormones, like not from because I don't like him in that way. I'm concerned, and he seems eager to want to have, a girl. Does he have his parts still, or did he have the vasectomy? I don't know much about that. I didn't watch a lot of his channel, so had he had a vasectomy? Either way, he still should be eating fat. It doesn't matter what he had done, okay? Doesn't matter.
Yeah, you guys can see the tent. I mean, they're pretty on top of stuff. You probably need a reservation to be here, and it's like Sunday night, so that's why they might have been open. But like, I couldn't reserve for one person, and they don't have a bar, so I just reserved for two and put in the notes on the reservation that I wanted one. But they got back to me really quick and said that's fine. So
no one cares.
On top of it, bro. Honestly, if I worked here instead of starting my bullshit business, I would have probably had way more fucking money. Honestly, at this point in time, because that was 7 years ago. 7 years of this, it would have been close, but I wouldn't have the business. Go figure. I don't really like getting people on camera and stuff for the privacy. I love to show you that the restaurant's beautiful. It's like an open kitchen, so you can like see all the kitchen stuff. Like you could literally take.
That's interesting that it is open kitchen though. That's pretty cool.
20 feet and walk into the kitchen. There's not even like a bar or something separating. It's just an open walkway. I'm surprised I don't have more chefs in here. This would have been a really nice restaurant to work at. It's not too big. It's kind of quiet. They've got a lot of staff. It would have been nice. It would have been nice. Bro, this is gonna be this champagne's 40. Bro, this is gonna be like $300 dinner, which I don't really care. Honestly, hemorrhaging money at this point. Yeah, so we got the tartare with the caviar. She convinced me. We got the sweetbreads with the mushrooms, and then the Dover sole. So honestly, it's like really protein heavy, which I'm not as much of a fan of. But she said they serve bread, so maybe it's not as good. But that's how like a lot of super expensive fancy restaurants in New York, when you look at the menus, they're just heavily protein based. That kind of justifies like the pricing on stuff. You're not gonna have like a lot of starch, a lot of rice and stuff like that. But they could have done some side dishes. So the prefix menu is, I think it's $195. Whether the chef just chooses what you want, but I mean we wouldn't want to do that because we're like really picky with dietary restrictions. So they actually brought like 3 hors d'oeuvres, which are complimentary to what the chef is doing, and I don't want to have one. One was an oyster. Don't really want to do.
Oyster be better than, tilapia.
One was like some type of like crepe pancake thing with buckwheat had fish in it, and then they had.
You should have done that one too.
Like a fried onion with anchovy. I mean, honestly, it would have probably been okay if I was gonna have it, but like with how my stomach has been the past few weeks, I've just been like really.
His stomach has been messed up a lot. Frankie, I'm here to tell you, you eat less fat than I do. My stomach is messed up. I don't know if I'm eating enough. You eat way less than even I do. I'm not surprised that your stomach is messed up. You need to stop with the fat phobia because your stomach is not going to be able to live up to this no fat bullcrap. You just can't. It's not going to work out for you in the long run. You can't. This is ridiculous. This is ridiculous. The fat phobia is insane. It is disgusting. I'm getting hungry just thinking about fat and meat. I'm gonna have myself a big bowl of ground beef. Yum.
Really safe with
fatty ground beef. Woo! Because I'm the real master of my own body, and I want to keep my gallbladder functioning. Thank you. The gallbladder only functions with fat. That's not what I said. Sorry. Not with carbs and not with protein, not with starches. No, not with fiber. Fat.
With the diet and stuff. I don't know, like with having one small oyster and a little anchovy and stuff, really ruin it. Considering I chose like the rest of the foods to be really strict on. All right, guys, what constitutes a $25 bottle of cider? Or a sparkling berry cider?
Somebody requested I do this, but I don't know how far I should go into this because it's just him rambling on. He's just blabbering on. No one gives a crap. People are probably. What's weird is though, I'm sure people are looking at him because he's like just rambling on about the food and like how bad it is, how fatty it is, and how he's just complaining rather than just sitting down and enjoying it and, you know, doing a review and just saying, oh, this food was good or this food isn't good. Like, that's what it's supposed to be. You're not supposed to be, oh, well, this is too fatty. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't do that, blah, blah, blah. How do you think the restaurant's going to feel when they find this video? How do you think they're going to feel? Right? There's people are going to be like, and then butthurt people are going to be like, we should be banning them because they're serving too much fat. I dare you, Frankie, to eat some butter. Watch what your gallbladder does. If it starts hurting you, that's actually a sign that you've not been using it for years now. Frankie, I didn't use mine for 23. 23. No, I didn't. I didn't use mine for 23 years. Guess what? I paid the price. It was bad. 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 Okay? Bad. I'm not going to go back to a lean meat diet. I never, ever, ever liked lean meat. Ever. And I don't like the meat where the fat is just attached on it. I like it where it's all ground and mixed in. Like ground beef. That's why I buy ground beef, because that's how I like it. You need that in your life, Frankie. I'm sick and tired of you complaining about the fat. Oh, this is too fatty. This is too fatty. This is too fatty. This is too fatty. Frig off with the fat phobia. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Oh, and you fat activists out there. I'm not talking about you. So, you frig off too. Because this video is not about you guys. It's not. And if you want to just cherry pick the video and say, this girl is saying, let's get rid of that fat phobic stigma. That's not what I'm saying. So watch the whole freaking video before you take into consideration what I'm actually saying. Okay? Okay, good. I think that's all I'm gonna react to. I can't with his just rambling, and he's just complaining about the fat all the time, and his stomach. Like, if your stomach is so effed up, then you know what you need to do, Frankie? Cut the carbs, gluten. Go back on carnivore. Slowly increase your fat intake. You're not gonna get rid of your high iron content unless you eat more fat, because the cholesterol helps bind to it and move it throughout the body and get rid of it that way. It detoxes you. You can't detox without fat and cholesterol. I think cholesterol is part of the making of glutathione, isn't it? I'll look more into it, but I think it is. So, Frankie, you need to start eating more fat. Stop complaining about the fat being too much. Eat more of it. Stop being afraid to try it. Nothing's going to happen to you. You're not going to die. You're really not. Now, maybe you're sensitive to omega-6. Okay, that I can see. But I'm talking saturated fat from beef No one is sensitive to saturated fat. I have yet to see my friend go down from eating a fatty cut of beef. Sausage really gets to her, because sausage gets to me too. I can't do the sausage patties. Oh, they make me so sick. So sick. And her too. So I'm not the only one. But I can do beef. Fine. So Frankie, get your hands on frickin' beef. Stop with the fat phobia. And eat your frickin' meat. Eat your beef, eat your meat. Go back to carnivore. Eat your fat, eat your butter. Stop with the crap. Stop. Just stop. Just stop. Okay? Alright, guys. I think that's all I'm going to do. I'm getting really heated already, so yeah. Okay. Later, guys.